Good evening. Thank you for being here. My daily live stream. Um, just a second, please. I have a small technical issue here. Um, yes. So tonight, let me switch off the reverb a little bit. So it's must be much better. You can hear my voice much better. So today I have my Monday class, the piano class, music class, whatever. Um, as most of you know, I'm here every day, streaming, playing for you, sharing music I love to listen to, sharing my travel stories, whatever I can share, I share with you in these crazy times. If you like this live stream and you're on Facebook, I would appreciate if you share it. You can just simply do share, eventually a video party, whatever. It's nice to that other people can enjoy it. Um, and yeah, after many piano related questions from pianists and of course musical questions from other musicians, not other musicians, we're all musicians. Um, I decided to do the Monday, to reserve the Monday for really talk about music, about piano playing, about harmony, all these kind of things, because if I start explaining too much during the live stream, I don't think for the listener who is maybe not always interested in theory but would rather love to listen and watch music, that's why I decided to do really a class. So let me check the chats here and see who is here today. Hans Hendrik, hi Erik from Tbilisi, Georgia. Every night, I really appreciate it. Hey, a great friend from South Africa. Hey, good to see you, man. Oh, that's so nice. Hey, Melchior, thank you for being here. Thanks for promoting me all the time. Yeah, it's nice to see Mesh and Gregory from Cape Town. A lot of friends from South Africa here. Orestes from Greece, but I think you live here, right? Or you used to live here. So Ellen. So yeah, thank you for being here. So let me know if you have questions. Hey Bert, thanks for popping in, for tuning in. For those of you who are on Instagram, you can, if you go to Facebook, you will have better sound and you can see my hands from above. I have a camera installed here, so you can see my hands and whatever I'm playing. Hey Patrick, Docky, good to see you here. Yeah, cool. So I had a few questions, and let me know if you have questions. And well, it's basically a question I have, which I kind of talked about last week, but I think it doesn't hurt to explain you still a little bit more about these reharmonizations and all these inner voicings. I was thinking today to maybe show you a kind of uncommon thing which I learned from Claire Fischer, someone I really admire. This man was such a harmonic genius and an amazing composer. Check this man out, Claire Fischer. And how he used chromatics in harmony, I think it's like totally amazing. And for instance, to give you an example, if you have a half diminished chord, let's say A half diminished, so half diminished, minor 7, flat 9. This is the basic chord, and I usually add a 9. I like this more. You can also do, yeah. So let's say I have A half diminished in this position. Like I also have said, you know, sometimes I had discussions with my colleagues. I respect a lot other piano teachers where I used to teach. I used to teach in Groningen, and I've done a lot of artists in residence projects all over the world actually, and there's always sometimes a discussion with pianists, with jazz pianists, about doubling notes. Well, of course, if you double an octave, that might not be too interesting, but I think that sometimes doubling some notes doesn't really hurt. In fact, with such an orchestral instrument, I think it can even create a more orchestral sound. So if I play like a half diminished here, and for instance, and I repeat, I double, so to speak, the seven and the minor fifth. I don't think it's a big deal. But what I want to show you, and here I play the 9 even, and in A half diminished. So, and which maybe is really going to sound awkward to you, especially if you know about these harmonies, is what I love to do with a half diminished chord is add a major 7 and then resolve it. So I'm not. I mean what I say. You have a half diminished chord, which is a minor chord with a major 7, and then when I resolve to the D. So this is actually a very nice exercise. I'll tell you later. I'll explain a little bit more about the chord sequence right after this. So, and then I go to, for instance, E half diminished with a major 7. And like B half diminished. And then when I go to E, so what happens? So the voice here kind of goes up chromatically, and here. So for instance, to go back to the A half diminished, if I let's say piece, so then. So in the C half diminished, okay, that's for later. But so, and what is really also for practicing all these chords, I think this is a wonderful exercise to do the whole minor 2-5-1 cycle. You go like you start in A half diminished to D to G minor, so the regular minor 2-5, A half diminished, A minor flat 5 to D7 with the flat 9, to G minor. And then G minor with F in the bass, going to E half diminished. And then of course you apply again this major 7 thing. So, and then so the E half diminished, A7, altered whatever, D minor, then D minor with C in the bass, and then you go to B half diminished. etc. So, 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 like a simplified version to really practice through all this minor 2/5. So, and this goes through all the minor, and of course when you start soloing, yeah. Etc. Etc. So yeah, um, let me check the chats here. Let me know if this is clear. I know it's kind of um, well, intense maybe, of course, and you know, but I'm getting so many questions all the time, like how do you do this inner voicing thing? And this is well, a way how I approach it. Let me check. Hey James, good to see you, all the way from Haiti. Wonderful singer from Haiti, James Germain. Check him out. We did a very nice. Well, I opened. We played at the Port-au-Prince Jazz Festival last January in Haiti, and James, he is a big star in Haiti, an incredible singer, and we opened up with the duet. He invited me. I'm actually waiting for this video. Pernell, oh my God, what an honor. Thank you, brother, for being here. So good to see you here. Pernell, iconic percussionist and a great friend. I mean, this man plays with Chick Corea and with all the world-class, recorded with all the greatest salsa people. He's based out of Curacao. Thanks, Pernell, for being here. Thank you, thank you. Rolito, hey man, good to see you. Fowaka, thanks for tuning in. Great drummer from Suriname, based here in Amsterdam. So many people here again. Hi Rishi, a former student. So yeah, so let me know, everybody, if this harmonic thing is kind of clear. Hi Valerio from Moldova. Yeah, he was sharing a very nice video with playing in duet with Jesus Molina, this monster pianist from Colombia. Very nice. So wow, all these people. Yeah. So let me know if this is clear to you with the harmonic, and let me know if you have other harmonic questions or whatever questions. If you don't write anything here, then I'm going to go to my notes here, because I had some more questions. Ciao Luca. On Facebook you can see my hands, better quality. I have a camera up there. Okay, so let me check here. Yeah, Aya Oreste. I was wondering if you explain a little bit about diatonic movements of phrases a la Keith Jarrett. Oh my God. Where both hands move voicings in the scale. Yeah, okay, so improvising in the scale. So what, I've talked about this before, I don't know, in the piano class or one of the previous, let's say, general live streams. Okay, so You know, what is of course a fantastic advantage with the piano is how what a visual thing it is. You know, the design, it's so visual. So of course, in the first place, before I make this look like a trick, which what I'm going to explain now, you know, I'm very aware of the harmony. Of course, this is what I've studied, what I've practiced for years, and I'm still, you know, developing this. You know, this harmonic world, this world of harmony is like a universe, and it's you know, I still think maybe after playing for 30 years that I'm starting to learn something about harmony and overtones. But anyway, what is a great thing with this instrument, the piano, is that you can see it. So, like, let me give you a very simple, almost childish example, but it works. Let's say you have D minor, and I'm going to show you this thing, this particular chord, because it's all white keys, and that maybe is going to give you some really clear view on what I'm going to explain. So when you have, first of all, whatever chord I know and practice, these knowledge of chords, they have to be on the autopilot. So if someone says A flat minor, you know, whatever, B minor, E7 plus 5, you know, whatever. Yeah, you have to, you know, if you hesitate about the chord, then of course in a way you're lost. But I think that's obvious. But then let's say we have this D minor thing. Yeah. So what I do to start with is, of course, you can also apply it to C major, but for some reason it feels good to do it in D minor. So if you cluster it, this is what you get. So a lot of combinations. So let's say you have a kind of a voicing like something like this one isn't, maybe, you know, this, I think this is a cool sound. So like, let's say you have sorry, yeah, like so this is all parallel. So what I've noticed is as long as you stay in the scale, it looks kind of really complicated and whatever, but I am just playing the notes of the scale. There's no single note which is outside the scale. So when I start making these combinations, like this one is like, but of course if you practice in another key, you know, that's the challenge, to practice them in different keys. But again, I'm showing you the white keys. And of course, like I can make different combinations, like of course, I'm aware of D minor, E, and F major 7 plus sharp 11. So that goes really fast through my head. But of course, because these are all chords with only white notes on the piano, white keys, I mean, it makes it kind of more, I think it makes it more clear how you can juggle with these things. So if I would have a more like challenging example, like for instance, let's say G7 altered, then the scale which that's A flat melodic minor ascending. Right? So all the combinations I'm making, all the voicings, even parallel, referring to Orestes' question, like a you see? So everything I'm doing is this. So whether I see D minor here or A flat melodic minor ascending, I'm very confident about knowing the scale which belongs to the chord. So if you hear, you know, I would not dare, you know, to even compare myself to Keith Jarrett. But regarding Orestes' question, what's kind of happening is what you see with all these amazing pianists when they're in a certain scale and they're let's say, so let me really improvise a little bit on this G altered with, you know, so I think in again A flat melodic minor. So whatever I play, like minimalistic stuff, it's all based on this. And then of course, what I want to add to this is that this A flat melodic minor has a fantastic. I love this melodic minor scale because you can use it on a G alt, you know. But if you just change the bass note, you would play like a okay. So let me this one, Of course, it's there is a tritone substitution with D flat, so you can also apply it to D flat 7, D flat, yeah, D flat 7, yeah. Or A flat minor 6 minor 7, or like B flat Phrygian kind of sound. So just by using the combination of this scale and changing the bass notes, it serves so many great harmonies. Or like F half diminished with the major 9, not with the flat 9. See? So I'm explaining this, exactly the same thing here, sorry. You see how the color changes while you're playing the same chords based on, in this case, A flat melodic minor ascending. So this A flat melodic minor ascending, to me, has a lot of magic to it. So is this clear? Let me see what your reactions are here, because yeah, okay. So Orestes, are you still there? Has this kind of answered your question? Yeah. Okay, it's clear. Thank you, Eric. Yeah. All right. So So let me check if there were what other questions, or let me know if you have any questions. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Okay. So another thing. So yesterday, I challenged myself, and to be honest, this was thing Chicoria did. I took a tune which I had never played before. And yesterday, to be honest, I messed it up a few times during the live stream. But on the other hand, that's life, you know, and I'm not ashamed. We're human beings. Sometimes you're more sharp than other days. It's all you know. It's just what it is. But then and what I really love about well, he stopped for a while. Chicoria. He had a fantastic daily live stream on his Facebook page. But he said he's going to be back also with a big setup with cameras, because he was only doing it with his iPhone from a distance. But still, the music is of course amazing. And when he did, he was actually practicing on the spot. So he took songs. He had like this all these charts, you know, and he just grabbed something and then started to practicing also with sometimes some mistakes, and then he was explaining and or refreshing tunes, everything on the spot. So it was actually like an open practicing session, really wonderful. So yesterday I did this with a song. I mean, this is a kind of song, you know, sometimes you play songs for years, like you back up vocalist or in a quartet or with saxophone or whatever, and you never play these songs like in solo or in trio. So this song, for instance, I realized, because it was a request, that I never played this by myself, as being, let's say, solo piano. And the song is the famous Misty by Errol Garner. So I just printed it from oops, sorry, the camera's moving. The very first real book, the ancient real book, well, you know, with not always the correct melodies and chord changes, but of course it does help, and at least as opposed to iRule Pro, you also have the melody. So iRule Pro comes in really handy also because you can transpose, but of course it's more like for a live situation where you need to have the chords, but this is really to practice. So yeah, okay. So this is Misty. So let me play this for you without any practice, rehearsal, or whatsoever. And maybe, okay, let me play it just like, okay. This is also a really nice piano trick. Hey, if you have B flat 7, and then, so you do this, A flat, B flat, and here with the white keys. And then you go. And I think in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you play, see, or in A flat, or D flat. And Chicoria really has like crazy ones like this one. Well, he has zillion. He is really a master at this, and it really comes in handy. So here, Misty, B flat 7, so. Sorry. So it should maybe be, or yeah, so maybe D sus, D sus. That's the sound I was looking for. Sorry. First. There's the F7. Yeah, yeah, or sorry. Or and then so yeah, just to give you an idea how I kind of start from scratch, get familiar with the song. You know, sometimes it's not always can be tricky to put the melody on top, play make it sound, you know, really let the melody come out and all of that. So yeah, some tunes require some practicing, and Misty, although it seems kind of, well, simple, it's never simple, but you know, but of course it's not like a bebop tune with a lot of technical, tricky notes and runs and tricky fingering, but still to execute it well, I think it's always a challenge. So this is how I kind of start from scratch, and then yeah, then so I do have the lead sheet here, of course, but then like well, what I said before, like applying, where did I did this? Like when I was explaining in the beginning, like with the half diminished chord with the major 7. So here's this is a great spot here. So in the bridge, and here you can even do it with the F, but so that's how I apply all these things which I have practiced over the years, and I try to do it on the spot. So this is an example. Yeah, it's true. This is actually, it's true, Eric. This is an ideal song for reharmonization. That's very true. So yeah, you know, you can take it to so many places, of course, and really out or whatever you like. But yeah, so this is a little bit about the harmony. So let me see about the chats here. Yeah. So awesome. But okay, could you do okay? Yeah, because we've been already here for quite a while. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, okay, let me do the A. The first A. The question is if I can kind of think out loud. So when you have, I'm starting from the melody, yeah? So when you have E flat, this is an E flat. So the first chord is E flat major 7. And then what really works like the diminished or a D major. Very simple. But then resolve. And then B flat minor. And then before I go to the E flat sus E7, I can add a D sus, and then I can stay on the E flat, but I can also do G7 altered, and then when I go to the A flat major 7, I'll do +5. And then here I play like D flat 7. So D flat 7 with B in the bass. And then instead of going to the root, I play the 5th in the bass. Going to C minor, and then F minor. Sometimes it's good to have like a logical point. Otherwise, all these outside chords. It's also with playing lines and all of that. I think this outside really makes sense when you have like a lot of insight at the anchor points, where you can be flat, and then for instance, but like maybe what you can do is like A flat in the bass, so B flat flat with A flat, and then of course here's minor, two minor, two fives. But what you I thought what's also possible, especially when the root and the tonic are the same, you know, then you're so stuck in this thing. So then I thought G7 sus to G altered, and the same C7 sus to C altered, F7 to F altered, B flat sus, to B flat, at least flat 9. So and then back again. So that's how I kind of think loud. Hey Bram, oh what an honor, Bram Wijnands. He just tuned in. Bram, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you something about this man, Bram Wijnands. I don't know if you see him in the chat for those of you who are on Facebook. Otherwise, go on YouTube. Bram is a very close friend. We studied together in Hilversum many years ago at the Hilversum Conservatory, which is now the Amsterdam Conservatory. And this man, I'm telling you, belongs to the top 5 stride piano players and swing in the world. He is a master in this left-hand stride piano. It's incredible. Part of being a beautiful human being, and so knowledgeable about all these piano styles, and it's really incredible. Check him out. He has a lot of great YouTubes where he plays incredible stride and swing piano. He also plays bass, accordion. He moved to Kansas City many years ago. He had a gig there and never left somehow. And every time when I go to the States, he invites me and he plays bass, and we do a couple of gigs there. But this is really an amazing, amazing pianist. So thanks, Bram, for being here. That spot was done by Garner. You mean which spot, Bram? You mean where exactly, Bram? Do you mean A minor 7? No, I don't know in which part of the tune you're talking about. But yeah. Anyway, so. Yeah, so thanks for the plug. You deserve it, man. You're an incredible musician. And check this man out, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Sonny from Suriname. Thanks for being here. Wow, so many people from all over the world. I can't believe it. It's so nice. Oh, the end of the bridge. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So, well, I've almost been talking for an hour. Yeah. The second half of the bridge. Yeah. So. Oh, okay. That's what you mean, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, guys, check out Bram. It's really amazing. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying this Monday piano class. So as long we're going to be in this crazy situation, all being at home, I'm going to be live every night at 10 p.m. Amsterdam Central European Time. And if well, I'm gonna stick for now with one piano class a week. I was thinking to do two because there are a lot of questions, but I think the Monday night piano class is fine, and the other days I'll be here every day playing for you, sharing other music from other musicians, whatever, you know. So send me requests, things you want me to prepare to play. Again, I'm also on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel where I upload many videos. There's a lot of collaborations with world music as well. Of course, most of my albums you can listen to on Spotify. And if you're here on Facebook, then I wouldn't mind if you share these live streams. Simply click share in order for other people to hopefully enjoy this. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for listening. Also on Instagram. And love you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of others, and hopefully see you tomorrow. All my love, and good night. Oh, let me quickly. Hello. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Thanks for being here.